If someone's promiscuous, just know that the minute things get a little crazy at home, or you're not meeting their needs, they're going to cheat on you because they've done it before. And they've done it before, and they've done it before, and it's easier. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Psychopath Exposure, and my name is Kira. I am a toxic relationship coach. I specialize in psychopath narcissistic entanglements. And hopefully, if you stumbled upon this channel for the very first time, you might get the answers that you've been looking for as to why you're feeling the things you're feeling within your relationship with this person that is doing things that make no sense and creating all sorts of anxiety in the gut of your stomach and brain fog and darkness and all this stuff that you've never experienced before until you started dating or, God forbid, married this demon. If this is your first time in the channel, I'd like to welcome you. We are an anti-narcissist community, so you're gonna see how we expose narcissists, narcissistic patterns and traits, psychopaths, sociopaths, all that type of stuff that people are afraid to talk about, things they don't teach you in school. I wish they did. Unfortunately, the opposite is being taught on social media. That's right, social media is teaching people how to become more narcissistic, more materialistic, and more entitled every day. So I welcome you. Again, if this is your first time, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can get notified when I drop a new video. I try to post videos every day, so click on the little bell icon as well so you can get a little notification on your phone. And let's just dive right into it. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I've been reading a lot of the comments that the community has been participating in, and for the most part everyone tends to rant about the shit they're going through. Can't blame you. I do the same. But every so often I stumble upon a comment that really makes me smile, because it shows that this person has risen above this nightmare already and figured out what it is that they had to do to move forward. It's not always easy to do the things that we need to do, but it's certainly easier once you understand what you've been through and what the steps necessary are in order to recover and heal from a narcissistic abusive relationship. So I wanted to highlight this comment so you guys can see that there is light at the end of the tunnel. There is hope. Not everyone here is stuck or doomed for eternity, dealing with a psychopath, a narcissist, or with the PTSD that comes after being discarded by narcissists. I may do this for the next couple of videos, next couple of days, weeks, or years even. So I'm going to go ahead and read off this comment that came in from Daniel Evan Davis. And Daniel says, "Screen heavily for integrity before getting into relationships with people. Narcissism and dishonesty exist to varying degrees. In the beginning, there may not be signs. You're meeting all their needs. As soon as the relationship settles in and real life begins, their character and commitment will be tested. Those that have a history of past cheating and or promiscuity are most likely to continue their track record. None of us are special snowflakes. If they did it to any one of their previous partners and have not deeply reflected and are able to articulate their role, responsibility, and regret in the situation, they are not relationship material. Do not trust that you know everything about your partner's past. Many will take their pasts to the grave. Trust, but verify. And remember, what you do find is typically the tip of the iceberg. If you find yourself in this situation, and maturely communicate your concerns. If they get angry, make it an issue of your insecurity or jealousy, and are not willing to articulate clarity and provide reassurance, it's time to go. You have to own your own stuff, but you have a right to safety and security. It is not weak or insecure. Understand, no matter how loving you are, you cannot change people. Nurturing somebody through this process or believing you are somehow different is delusional. Understand their love only goes so far. Their lack of spiritual and or emotional development and love for themselves will find its way into your relationship. People cannot give what they do not have. The karmic lesson in this for you is learning to love yourself enough to let them go. It stings, but you have to believe beyond the shadow of a doubt that you deserve better. Until then, you will unconsciously continue to accept these relationships into your life. Daniel, I couldn't have said that better myself. That's just an awesome observation and awareness. Thank you so much for sharing that with everybody in the community. Really appreciate it. It goes a long way. I mean, just reading this just reinforces my own understanding of these toxic people and reaffirms everything that I try to not only articulate but practice in my own life. This is not easy, and just because you're a doctor doesn't mean you can't get cancer. We're only human, and we're all trying to find happiness. We're all trying to find that partner that we can share our life with and go on adventures with and feel comfortable and safe to be around, to explore each other's loves and interests and passions, help each other grow, be there for one another. When I read this, it couldn't have come at a perfect time. So I want to just break it down a little bit for you guys and elaborate, because it's truly an awesome comment, and I've read so many like these. So I'm going to try and share them with you guys maybe for the next couple of days or years, depending on what you guys prefer. And I welcome everyone to do the same. Once you're starting to feel like you're getting over this situation and coming out of it on the other side, I really want to hear about what you did, and most of all, like, what you feel. That when you start feeling like your old self again, that's like something not many people share, because usually once you get better, you just go off and do other things. Like, why would you hang around a community like this if you've already turned your life around, right? So I'm going to do my best to break this down sentence by sentence. But look, screen heavily for integrity before getting into relationships. A lot of us, especially the older we get, we tend to jump in really fast into relationships. A lot of women over 30, they want to have kids, and if they find someone that meets or checks off certain boxes, they're ready to go. And let me tell you, these predators are looking for prey. That's what predators do, right? And it's very easy for them to love bomb you, promise you the world. Some of them are single dads that already have a kid, but notice the drama they have with their single mom. Okay, notice what they were doing while the mom was pregnant. Were they out already sleeping with other women, trying to get into another relationship, where they're trying to make it work and at least be there and give this child a chance to have a mother and a father? Or were they out already sticking it in another hole? So screen for that, because they can tell you everything you want to hear, and they can throw money at your problems, and they can make themselves look like they're just secure and strong and alpha and all these things that women want for a father. And then once you get entangled and the claws come out and the mask comes off, then you're stuck. Okay? So definitely screen, get to know these people. You do not have to rush into any relationship, especially the older you get, especially if you've been through traumatic experiences already. You really need to baby step your way into a romantic partnership. It takes time, and the other person should be willing to wait, and not necessarily wait and put their life on hold, but, you know, date, get to know each other, right? Take things slow, not have to quickly put a ring on the finger and let's go. Let's go get the house. Let's get the white picket fence. Let's do all these things within 6 months. Let's get you pregnant. Come on. That's a huge red flag. It's redder than this fucking shirt. So come on. Look, narcissism and dishonesty exist to varying degrees, and I can attest to that. Not everybody that exhibits narcissistic, maybe not patterns, but traits, minimal traits, that doesn't make them full-blown narcissists. It doesn't make them a psychopath whatsoever. Okay, I believe that a lot of us, especially coming out of an entanglement with a narcissist, with a toxic person, we tend to maybe exhibit some of those traits ourselves, because the longer you're surrounded with someone, the more influence they have on you. So don't be too quick to judge. You know, notice, hey, are they malignantly trying to cause me harm? Are they really gaslighting me? Or am I hypervigilant? You know, take your time to notice. Is it really a red flag? Is it an orange flag? Is it a black flag? Is it a flag at all? We come out of these entanglements and we're very, very hypervigilant. And you have to remember that we're all trying to get ahead in life. We're all trying to look out for ourselves. And, you know, recovery is a selfish process. And a selfish meaning you have to put yourself first. You have to put your mental health first. So sometimes something that may seem narcissistic, or, oh, you're so arrogant, or you're not seeing to my needs, you really have to take a look at that. Are they being selfish because they're just takers? Or are they putting themselves first? Are they putting boundaries because because of self-preservation type of thing? And if that's the case, that's really good. That means they're healthy and they do have boundaries. And it's great to talk about what their traumas were so that you can respect them and not cross the boundaries. And the same thing for you. They should be willing to listen and not take notes on how to fuck you over and how to push your buttons and get you back later. But honestly, genuinely wanting to know what you've been through so they can make sure they don't push your buttons. They don't trigger you as you progress into the relationship. I'm realizing that going sentence by sentence may take a little too long, but I'll do my best to speed things up. Or you can just click on that button next to the, I think it's next to the subscribe button, which if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead. See what I did there? There's a button that you can increase the speed and listen to this video at 1 times the speed, but I don't recommend that because then I'm gonna sound like a chipmunk. Okay, here's a big one. Those that have a history of past cheating or promiscuity are most likely to continue their track record. I can't tell you how accurate this is, okay? If you got into an entanglement or a relationship with somebody and they were cheating on their girlfriend or their boyfriend or their husband or wife, what kind of trust are you expecting to have from this person? They cheated immediately. You didn't even know them for a few weeks and they already showed you that they're capable of cheating on their partner, okay? I've coached so many survivors of narcissistic abuse that I have to remind them, hey, by the way, you're the second woman or third, or you're the side dude, buddy. It's like the fog is so heavy and so dark that we forget that we're not even their prime source of supply. We're not even their number one. We're the side person. What the hell do you think is gonna happen if you're entangled with somebody who's married, still living with their husband or wife, has kids, okay? They're seeing you on weird times of the week, sometimes on weekends. Everything's a mystery and chaos, okay? They're promising you that they're going to get a divorce, they're going to file for divorce soon, things aren't good at home, don't worry, I'm going to take care of it. And then months and years go by and nothing has changed. Did you forget? Have you not realized that you're the second option? You're not number one. You're the second option that they have to get relief from whatever they're going through at home. If you're a woman, realize that the man likes to have 2 or 3 girls on the side, okay? If he's not attracted to his wife anymore. Or some guys just believe they gotta do shit like that. It doesn't mean it makes it right. But realize if that's what's happening, you're never gonna be their number one. And even if they do make you their number one at some point, you have to see their track record. They're gonna cheat on you, and they're gonna have other women on the side. And fellas, it's the same thing for you. If you feel great because you hooked up with a girl that had a boyfriend and she was cheating on him, and now you make this girl your girlfriend, I mean, don't you think, first of all, don't you think karma's gonna come back and get you back for even participating in something like that? That made you a homewrecker. And you're gonna pay the consequences for that. Okay? So look, if someone's promiscuous, just know that the minute things get a little crazy at home, or you're not meeting their needs, they're gonna cheat on you. Because they've done it before. And they've done it before, and they've done it before, and it's easier. Once a cheater, always a cheater. I've told this to several people in my life, and it's like, you know what? I don't think I can trust you because you're a cheater. Why would you just stop cheating if that's what cheaters do? Okay, it's like if you're an alcoholic and you relapse, well, you're an alcoholic. Alcoholics drink. They're trying to stay sober. They're trying to beat the addiction, but they're labeled alcoholics because they drink. So if they have a few drinks and relapse, what did you expect? They're trying to beat this addiction, but it's what they do. So if you're entangled with someone that cheats, sure, they may want to be faithful, but when shit hits the fan, it comes easy to them to be unfaithful. So shame on you. And fuck, shame on me too. That's right, because I've been there. I've been there. So pay attention to that. And yeah, like you said, none of us are special snowflakes. If they've done it to the previous partner, they'll do it to you. And you know, you really have to reflect and spend time, you know, with yourself and take a personal inventory and see if this is something you're willing to let go of. And most people that are living on the edge and living a promiscuous life are not ready to make those changes. They don't understand. They cannot be alone. They need to have someone. They need to be experiencing the thrill of doing something behind your back. That's what makes them feel alive, because their life is so mediocre that makes them feel important. They have 2 people that like them, 2 people that are chasing them. It makes them feel like they're worth something, because deep inside they feel worthless. And if they only knew that if they stopped doing that shit, if they could be honest with themselves and honest with their partners, it instead of getting worse, okay, they would be stopping the bleeding. Okay, they'll be stopping the bleeding, and they'll be doing the next right thing. But they just continue doing the next wrong thing over and over and over and over again, sometimes unintentionally. It is what it is. So pay attention to those things and slow down that need and that urge to just jump into a relationship. I can't be alone. I can't handle being alone. I need to be with someone. No, you don't. You were born alone, and you're going to die alone. This is one of my favorite that I say all the time, and it's trust but verify. I heard Ty Lopez mention this a long time ago. Trust but verify. And yeah, sure, you can give someone the benefit of the doubt, but I'm going to verify you. I'm going to verify you. If you say you're finished with somebody, okay, oh no, I don't talk to my ex anymore. Okay, let's prove it. Let's prove it. Let's go on your social media. Oh shit, you're still following them. Well, you're a liar. Why are you still following your ex? Anybody in a healthy relationship will tell you, you do not stay in contact with your ex. Let me tell you why. And I'm gonna make another video covering this in detail, but if you're still in love with your ex, if there's still feelings between you guys cannot be friends. Why? Because there's feelings. You guys still love each other. You're gonna want to eventually get together, make it work. Something's gonna happen, and you're gonna slip, and you're probably gonna cheat because you still have feelings for this person. You cannot be friends. Even if one person already has no feelings for you, the other person probably will. So it hurts too much to stay friends. But narcissists keep their exes around as a form of manipulation and torture for the new supply, because they know that the new person is going to get all jealous and all worried and bent out of shape, like, oh, well, why are you still following them? Like, you said you were done. You know, now they can't breathe easy. Now they're trying to figure out what's going on. And that's narcissistic supply to the narcissist, knowing that you're feeling jealousy, knowing that you're trying to uncover something. It makes them feel, again, like they're more important than they really are. So just verify. Oh, how long ago did you stop talking to your ex? Oh, a few days ago. And you already want to get back together with me? How about a few months ago of you taking time on your own and not going on dating apps and not dating anybody, not entertaining lunch dates or anything like that, just you being on your own to really get over this person or to truly realize what it is that you want. But these people, they jump from relationship to relationship. They're codependent narcissists too. That means they're very needy. And at the same time, they have narcissistic traits and they cannot be alone. They need to constantly be entangled with somebody. So you have to verify. Everything that they tell you, just verify. You don't have to be an asshole about it, but it's like, oh, okay, cool. Like, yeah, sure, I believe you. And then, if casually you want to check something, you check. And if you see something, you got to call it out. You got to call it out. And finally, I'm just going to end right here because this video has gone a little bit longer than I expected and I'm getting hungry. Look, if you call out the narcissist, if you call out something that you saw that makes no sense, and instead of them politely, maturely, calmly having a conversation with you, showing you that they understand they fucked up and that they're going to do everything they can to fix the situation, and not just tell you they're going to fix it, not just crocodile tears, not just empty promises, but actual factual action that beyond the shadow of a doubt, as Daniel mentioned, to use his words, you know that they're really trying to make it up to you, not just saying what they feel you want to hear at the moment. And God forbid, if they start calling you jealous or crazy and they throw a tantrum and they storm out, that's the type of shit my psychopath ex used to do. The minute she would realize that I was onto her and I was already hinting about infidelity and making little comments like I'm a pretty good PI and I was asking her the right questions to set a trap for her, she already knew what I was trying to do. So she can't beat me. So what would she do? She'd throw a tantrum and word salad me and storm out of the house, leaving me here on a Saturday night wondering, shit, where's she gonna go? Now I'm all alone. If I go out, maybe then I'm gonna look like the bad person, that I don't care. And it created all this cognitive dissonance in my brain that just drove me insane. But a healthy person will listen to you. They'll stay on the phone with you. They'll come over. They'll show you their phone. They'll whatever it takes to put you at ease. There's nothing for you to worry about. Narcissists can't do that because they're always up to no good. They always have something up their sleeve, something behind your back. And you guys know this shit. That's why you're watching these videos, because you have a gut feeling that you're being scammed, that you're being played, that you're being finessed. You know it. You know it. And your dumbass friends that don't understand the type of entanglement that you're in don't get it. They think you're paranoid. They think you're becoming obsessed. No. Normal, healthy relationships, even when they don't work out and people split, don't leave you in a state of mental disorder. They do not leave you with post-traumatic stress disorder. They do not leave you with all this crazy anxiety and brain fog. You don't feel that way. You have a broken heart. You miss them, sure. But you're not going insane. You don't need to see a psychotherapist to figure out what the heck is going on with your mind, why you're ruminating and you can't stop. It doesn't work that way. So your dumbass friends, they'll think you're crazy. They think you're the problem. And you just got to stop talking to them for a little bit, or at least don't bring this up. don't bring this up because it's not going to serve you. It's not going to serve you. And if your psychopath X or your narcissist X has done a smear campaign, like if they were close with your friends and your social circle, they probably already planted seeds that you were crazy, that you were mistreating them, that you were obsessed, that you were going on rage tantrums. And your friends are going to be like, hey, see, he was right. He told me, he warned me about you. Don't fall for that trap. Okay, don't fall for that trap. So again, look, guys, I know it's hard, but you do have to believe beyond a shadow of a doubt that you deserve better. And that's where you have to fight your emotions, because logically, once you understand this shit, there's no more debates in your head. You already know what you got to do, and you already know that getting back with someone like this, putting up with this type of behavior, defies logic. It's that your emotions are in the way, and emotions trump logic. I always say emotions trump logic. And that's why I work with survivors of narcissistic abuse all over the world. I have an online coaching program where we get to the bottom of your entanglement of the situation, so you can really understand why it is that your emotions betray you, why it is that your emotions don't let you even utter something negative about your narcissist ex, because you go into like a melancholic state, you feel sorry for them, you remember the good times, you look back at the past through rose-colored glasses, and you don't want to tarnish those good memories. But guys, you have to remember that those good memories, even though you experienced them and they were great at the time, now you know they were a trick. Now you know that this person was just manipulating you, love bombing you to get you addicted to them in order to get you into this mental state that you're at now, where you can't let them go. And even after being discarded by the narcissist, you can't move on. And you feel worse. You feel worse than if they were still in your life right now, withholding sex, mistreating you, abusing you, and all the abusive, psychologically abusive forms of torture, as I like to call it, that they were doing to you. You feel worse after they've gone and you're left by yourself feeling like a vegetable. So if you'd like to work directly with me on a private one-on-one mentoring coaching session, go ahead and click on the link that I provided below in the description so you can get more details on how we can set something up right away. Daniel, thanks again for such an insightful comment. I really appreciate you taking the time to articulate this so well. You articulate better than me, apparently. So thanks again, guys. Share your experiences, especially the aftermath after you conquered this and you moved forward, and how your life is right now. And if it sounds interesting enough, I will give you guys a shout out and break it down in my next video. So thanks for watching this long. Again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that right now and click on the bell icon so that you can get notified when I release another video. And if you found this information informative and you enjoyed it, please give a like on the video so we can help YouTube push it to a bigger audience. This is an anti-narcissist community, and we are growing in numbers and awareness. I appreciate all of you. Thanks so much for sticking around, and thanks so much for the emails that you guys are sending me. I do my best to respond to them as much as I can. If I don't drink a gallon of water now, my dry tongue is going to fall out of my mouth. So that's it. That's all I have for now. My name is Kira, and this is Psychopath Exposure. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.